Hello, morning everyone. Skin Practical. Myself, Dr. Suresh Padsala. In Skin Practical, we cover different skin tumors like benign and malignant. In benign tumor, seborrheic keratosis, squamous papilloma, benign nevus, follicular lesion like trichoepithelioma and tricholamoma. While in malignant tumor, squamous cell carcinoma, basal cell carcinoma, malignant melanoma. Uh, First of all, squamous cell papilloma. Squamous cell papilloma is a benign epithelial tumor of skin. In cross examination, squamous cell papilloma is finger-like projection of overgrown epithelium, and in microscopically the section shows hyperkeratosis, acanthosis with elongation of retirigis and papillomatosis. Example: papillary finger-like processes of epidermis is developed in microscopic examination. See here gross examination of squamous cell papilloma of upper eyelid, finger-like growth of epithelium of upper eyelid. Okay. Here there is a finger-like growth from squamous epithelium, squamous papilloma microscopically. Okay. Here microscopic examination of squamous papilloma in which squamous hyperkeratosis, acanthosis, parakeratosis and finger-like projection from squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium is surrounded by connective tissue and grows as like finger. Okay. See here again there is hyperkeratosis, acanthosis and hyperplasia of squamous epithelium with finger-like projection of overgrowth of epithelium. Again squamous papilloma, here there is a in between connective tissue growth of squamous epithelium as like finger. Okay, so this is all about gross and microscopic examination of squamous papilloma. Now adenoma, it is benign epithelial neoplasm that either forms glandular pattern or derived from glands but not necessarily reproducing glandular patterns. Example: fibroadenoma of breast, adenoma of sweat ducts, adenoma of kidney, endocrine glands, and in grossly they may be solid, nodular, polypoidal or cystic as in ovary as known as cystadenoma. Now in malignant lesion, squamous cell carcinoma, most common site it may arise on any part of skin, more likely to occur on sun exposed part in older people, and mucous membrane lined by squamous epithelium, oral mucosa, bronchial tree, uterine cervix, etc. And in grossly ulcerated growth with elevated and indurated margin, cauliflower-like growth, raised fungating or polypoidal verrucous lesion without ulceration. And in microscopically, section shows epidermis with continuity of it to the malignant growth composed of groups of malignant squamous cell. These cells are large, polyhedral with hyperchromatic nuclei showing conspicuous mitotic figures. Characteristic appearance of this tumor is formation of the epithelial pulse by malignant squamous cell with ample amount of pearl on like more keratinization. See, this is a gross examination of the squamous cell carcinoma, nodular ulcerated growth, sometimes ulcerated, necrotic, hemorrhagic and cauliflower like growth of squamous cell papilloma. Here there is ulceration, necrosis, hemorrhage and cauliflower like growth of squamous cell carcinoma. Okay, here there is a squamous cell carcinoma of cervix, cauliflower like growth developed from cervix. Here there is a microscopic examination of the squamous cell carcinoma. Here there is we can show all features of the malignancy: hyperchromasia, high NC ratio, abnormal mitotic activities. Okay. Again here there is a invasive well differentiated squamous cell carcinoma, in which keratinizing tumor infiltrating into the dermis with keratin horn pearl formation with hyperkeratosis, high NC ratio, hyperchromasia. Here there is a squamous cell carcinoma, well differentiated epithelium shows marked degree of keratinization and minimal nuclear pleomorphism because of well differentiated squamous cell carcinoma. Here there is a squamous cell carcinoma moderately differentiated. There is a more obvious pleomorphism, but the squamous nature of the tumor is still apparent. Haploid-mitotic activities is also there. Vesicular nuclei, hyperchromasia, hyperchromatic nuclei, and high NC ratio and marked pleomorphism is there. Here there is a squamous cell carcinoma poorly differentiated. There is marked nuclear pleomorphism and keratinization is not obvious. Now basal cell carcinoma or rodent ulcer. The tumor arises from the basal cell of the epidermis or epidermal appendages. Typically, the basal cell carcinoma is a locally invasive, slow-growing tumor of middle age that rarely metastasizes, and most common age is adult and site almost exclusively on hair-bearing skin, especially on face and orbitary lining joining angle of the mouth and ear lobules. It is above that line. Except in the nevoid basal cell carcinoma syndrome, rarely occurs on palms or soles. Now in gross examination, the most common pattern is a nodulo-ulcerative basal cell carcinoma in which a slow-growing small nodule undergoes central ulceration with pearly white rolled margin. The tumor enlarges in size by burrowing and by destroying the tissue, locally like rodent, and hence the name rodent ulcer. So basal cell carcinoma is also known as rodent ulcer. See here, there is a nodulo-ulcerative lesion situated above the line drawn from the angle of the mouth to the pinna. The ulcer is invasive and destructive, and the tumor nibbles away the skin like a rodent. See here, there is a basal cell carcinoma lesion, pigmented lesion above the line joining the angle of the mouth and ear lobules. This is basal cell carcinoma or rodent ulcer. Infiltrative margin. See here, there is ulcerative pigmented lesion of the basal cell carcinoma. This is a cross examination of the basal cell carcinoma. Now microscopically, section shows epidermis with continuity to the malignant growth underneath it. Growth itself is composed of club-shaped masses. The central area of mass is composed of cuboidal or polyhedral basaloid cell with features of malignancy, while in periphery typical palisading arrangement of tall columnar cells is seen. See here, the basal cell carcinoma nodular type, large and small nest in derma. Here there is a basaloid cells with peripheral palisading cuboidal cell of cells. Okay. See, this is cuboidal basaloid cells with peripheral palisading of the margin, lobulated nest of neoplastic cells with retraction, palisaded basal layer. This is microscopic feature of the basal cell carcinoma. See here, there is a basal cell carcinoma infiltrative type. Tumor infiltrated deep into the dermis, and these all are cuboidal basaloid cells with shows malignant features like hyperchromasia, INC ratio, pleomorphism. Now malignant melanoma. Malignant tumor of melanocytes, the melanin producing cell. Most common site, majority arise in skin, other sites oral and anogenital mucosa, esophagus, meninges and eye. Occur most commonly in head and neck area and on lower extremities, palm and soles. Grossly pigmented nodular mass which may be ulcerated or brown fat patches. The tumor presumably arises in the nevus cell in the region of the dermoepidermal junction and invade downward into the dermis. So this is a cross examination. May appear as flat, macular or slightly elevated nodular lesion. The lesion exhibits variation in pigmentation appearing in shades of black, brown, grey, blue or red. The borders are irregular. Malignant melanoma oral cavity. In this hemimaxillectomy specimen, whitish oral mucosa shows an elevated blackish area with ulceration. Cut surface shows blackish tumor with irregular outlines. See, this is a pigmented brown black mass, infiltrative mass of the malignant melanoma. See, this is a brown black pigmented lesion, nodular ulcerative of malignant melanoma. Microscopy. Melanoma cells contain large nuclei with irregular contour having chromatin which is characteristically clumped at the periphery of the nuclear membrane and prominent red nucleoli. And brown black melanin pigmentation is also seen. See here there is a brown black melanin pigmentation of the malignant melanoma cells, and cells has high NC ratio, vesicular nuclei, oval to round nuclei, inconspicuous nucleoli and high degree of pleomorphism. Okay, see here there is a brown black pigmentation of the melanin with hyperchromasia, INC ratio, abnormal mitotic activities, round to oval nuclei, vesicular nucleoli, all features of malignancy in malignant melanoma. Here there is a nest and malignant melanocytes in the epidermis which is infiltrated deep into the dermis. So this is also a microscopic examination of malignant melanoma. Here this is a superficial spreading melanoma in which it invades horizontally into the epidermis, but not downward into the dermis. So it is known as superficial spreading melanoma. Here there is a brown black pigmentation of the melanin in malignant melanoma. So in this practical demonstration of gross specimen like squamous cell carcinoma of skin in which nodulo-ulcerative, necrotic, hemorrhagic and mostly cauliflower like growth of the skin is seen, while in melanoma there is black pigmented lesion over the skin is seen in gross examination. While in microscopic slide, squamous cell papilloma in which overgrowth from squamous epithelium which produce finger-like projection, squamous hyperplasia, acanthosis, parakeratosis, okay, and finger-like projection from the epithelium. And in squamous cell carcinoma, there is high degree of pleomorphism, abnormal keratinization, high NC ratio, abnormal vesicular nuclei, abnormal mitotic activities. While in basal cell carcinoma, microscopically basaloid cells which is cuboidal shape and peripheral palisading of the cells is seen in basal cell carcinoma. While in malignant melanoma, there is in microscopically brown black pigmentation with abnormal mitosis, INC ratio with high degree of pleomorphism is seen. Okay. So this is all about skin. Thank you.